The time is now coming up to 12:45. The next programme will be Hector's House in precisely 3 hours' time. So please enjoy your afternoon whilst we play you some of the best tracks from the BBC's extensive collection of music. Well, OK, it's the same record we always put on, but it's quite funky. Hello everyone, and welcome to The Gordon Show, Episode 3, Season 2. Have you been affected by the beasts from the east this week? No, not Putin, no, the bad weather. Well, I hope you've all been safe. Come on, spring, hurry up. Now, thank you to all those people who subscribed on YouTube and all those people who shared me on Facebook. And don't forget, every time you share, you get a chance to win one of the fantastic prizes at the end of the season. Thank you very much. Now, this week is obviously about children's television. Now, especially from years ago. I mean, do you remember Phil and Gordon in the broom cupboard? Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the broom cupboard with me, Phil, and my cute and lifeless friend. Oh no, hold on, I don't do this morning yet. No, it's not Holly, it's Gordon the Gopher. Cheers, Gordon. He's just told me that I should say thank you to all those kids who've sent in their lovely cards and, of course, these beautiful pictures behind me. Let's take a closer look. Now, that last one was really good, wasn't it? Unfortunately, you didn't send us a picture of yourself, apart from this mouldy old sort of bobble hat, but never mind, one day I reckon you'll be really good. That's right, Gordon. Today we have Jack and Nori with Bernard Cribbins. Nevermore, said Mortimer. I love that story. Then closely followed by that spooky episode of Rent a Ghost and those cuddly rubbish collectors, the Wombles, and finally to finish with an episode of The Magic Roundabout. I'll save this for then. Ha-ha. That's right, Gordon. Let's say happy birthday to Katie, who is 6 today, Jonathan, who is 8, and Michael, who is 9. And I've got the good news to say that you've all won a special BBC prize. Yeah, that's right, yeah. You all get your wishes granted on Jim Will Fix It. Take the whole family to It's a Knockout. And finally, you get an audience with the one and only Rolf Harris. That's right, yeah. Fantastic, isn't it? Now, I'm sure you'll all make many happy memories that will stay with you for many years to come. That's right, Gordon. We were a bit naive in those days. What the hell were we thinking of? Jeez. Oh well, never mind. Now over to Bernard Cribbins. Oh, I just hope he didn't do anything, or all my childhood heroes will be nevermore. Yes, well, I think it was probably better than that, but you get the idea. Isn't it great how we remember children's television programmes? You can even guess the age of someone by the television programmes they watched. For instance, do you remember Andy Pandy? Or Romper Room? Or Rainbow? Oh, that was great, wasn't it? Oh, George, you're so funny. Oh, Yippee, so are you. No, I don't remember any of them. They call this show a runaway hit. When it comes on, you run away. I find it funny that I used to go to play school and then come home and watch play school. That's strange, isn't it? Or when I was older, I'd come back from school after having a really rubbish day because in class some idiot had caused disruption for the whole day, yeah. So I'd turn on Grange Hill and watch Tucker Jenkins doing exactly the same thing, but this time I found it funny.
When I was a child, I used to love watching the Muppets. Aye, that frog was so clever, but that pig always got her own way, yeah. Hold on, am I talking about my life or the Muppets?
I remember every Saturday morning when I was a kid, creeping down the stairs trying to be quiet, because my dad always wanted me to work in the garden. So he didn't want me to watch either Swap Shop or Tiswas. Now I preferred Swap Shop so I'd turn it on very quietly, but he always nabbed me. Now, as I got older, I did realise that if I preferred Tiswas, he may have let me watch it. I mean, come on, let's face it, Sally James was much fitter than Maggie Philbin.
You can't say things like that anymore.
Oh, really? Oh, come on. In 50 years' time, women won't be allowed to be sexy, no, because the ugly ones will get upset.
Right, that's it. Darts, Formula One, and now the Gordon Show are all on my list.
So when I was young, I used to love watching Bagpuss, Trumpton, The Clangers, Pipkins, and Captain Pugwash. No, there wasn't a semen stains. It was just a myth. But the producers of these programmes must have been on something. I mean, the Magic Roundabout, Charlton and the Wheelies, and the Teletubbies. Come on.
Oh, hello. When I was a child, I used to love watching Rainbow. My favourite character was Bungle. I still love big cuddly bears to this day.
I'm sure most of you won't remember Paper Play or Finger Mouse. I mean, the simplest of things please little minds. I quite like them, to be honest with you, but the budgets must have been really low, probably about 5 bob or something. Now, I don't know what 5 bob is, by the way. I'm not that old. 25p. What?
The other day, I sent my girlfriend a large pile of snow. Yeah. I phoned her up and I said, "Did you get my drift?"
Of course, as well as the kids' programmes, there were the adverts. They used to make rubbish-looking toys look fantastic, didn't they? I always wanted an action man with eagle eyes, but when I got it, it was really boring. It was just a lever at the back of his head that made his eyes move. I did like the board games, though, and I've kept them to this day, like Handman and Battleships. But be warned, just don't play them with anyone, no, especially bad losers.
H8.
Oh, hits. I-12.
Miss. H7.
Oh, hit. D3.
Miss. H6.
Oh, hit. You've sank my battleship. Right, that's it.
I'm not playing with Tom Ron again. It does remind me of when I used to have my Scalextric set in my bedroom. I used to play with it all the time. My older brothers would love to come up and join me, but they always beat me though. No, not the Scalextrics, they just beat me.
G'day. In Australia, when I was a child, I used to watch the television programme Skippy. Someone would fall down the creek and Skippy would hop 5 miles to find the ranger, and the ranger could understand every single word Skippy said. I often think I wish my Sheila was like Skippy, then at least I could understand every word she said. Oh well, cheers everyone.
As I got older into my teens, I still used to like watching the Pink Panther because I wanted that car. In fact, I still do. I used to love watching the Monkeys because they were really funny. And my favourite all-time one was Monkey. Oh, I used to love watching that. Although Tripitaka did question my sexuality a bit, if you know what I mean, guys. But it's okay, she was a woman, just in case you're still confused.
Howdy. When I was a child, we didn't pay much attention to children's television, well, except for Barney. Mind you, it scared the life out of me. I mean, that big purple dinosaur telling stupid stories with that ridiculous voice of his. I mean, the only people who paid attention to him were small children and stupid adults. Now, was I talking about Barney or President Trump?
So I suppose I should tell you my top 3 favourites of when I was a kid. Well, in third place was Scooby-Doo. Well, except when Scrappy-Doo came along, bastard. And then in second place was Mr. Ben. I mean, it does seem a bit strange, doesn't it? A middle-aged man dressing up each week, becoming different characters and thinking it's perfectly normal, honestly.
Bob's your uncle here. When I was a child, I wasn't allowed to watch children's television, no. My father never allowed it. I always had to work on the farm. Still, there was always time for Muffin the Mule. And then I watched some television.
Now, before I get to my number 1 favourite, I want to wish you all a great week. And please remember, it's Mother's Day next Sunday. So don't forget to get those flowers. Don't leave it too late, otherwise you'll have to get them from the roadside. Well, that is if the snow's gone. But I have never done that, ever. No. Another top tip there. Now, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to share this on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you.
Oh my God, Madonna 0, Essex Girl 1.
Now, my favourite all-time show was actually only released in 1968 and again in 1970, so I only saw the reruns. Now, it was full of cartoons, silly sketches, stupid jokes, and the main characters would do a lot of ranting. Again, it sounds very familiar. Now, the producer was called Richard Donner, and the characters were Fleagle, Bingo, Drooper and Smorky. And I've got a little clip from their opening scene to show you before my closing credits. Now, I'm sorry I didn't mention The Simpsons, but I was an adult by then. Now, all have a great week, and I'll see you next Sunday for another episode of The Gordon Show. Bye for now.
Over hill and highway, the banana buggies go, coming on to bring you the banana split show.